Got me reminiscing back to when days were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
Got me reminiscing back to when times were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
What's up, Limesters, and Happy New Year! Welcome back to your monthly source for old school hip-hop history, the Rap Flashback, January 2016 edition. January brings the NFL playoffs, Dr. Martin Luther King Day, and of course, cold, snowy conditions, at least up here in the Northeast. That said, as the new year begins to take shape, we here at JP Line Productions are looking forward to dropping some more old school hip-hop knowledge. Whether you're an old fool who's so cool that enjoys reminiscing on a simpler time, or a young, skinny jeans wearing, Snapchatting Drake enthusiast, we're sure you'll find our content both educational and fun.
Scholar, weren't you jamming out the Hotline Bling like yesterday?
Yeah, why?
I mean, you were doing the dance and everything.
Sure, okay, Prof, but what's your point?
Well, you know damn spring chicken. Aren't you pushing 40?
You know what, man, that's enough. Let's just get started with some notable album releases from hip-hop's fabled history.
Hip-hop's fabled history? Dude, now you're stealing my damn lines. Like Drake, using ghostwriters and shit.
For Christ's sake, can we just move on? Smith & Wesson released their debut album, Da Shinin', on January 10th, 1995. Featuring the hit single Bucktown and flanked by the smoothed out but gully Let's Get It On, the album peaked at number 59 on the Billboard charts, number 5 on the R&B and hip-hop charts, on its way to nearly gold sales. In 1998, The Source selected Da Shinin' as one of its 100 best hip-hop albums of all time. Powered by choice production by the legendary Beatminers and featuring spot appearances by the Boot Camp Clique, this album is representative of a mid-90s street-oriented East Coast hip-hop sound that permeated the day. My favorite cut from this record is actually the remix to the album cut, Recognize. It's a laid-back, bass-heavy track that maintains its street appeal despite pulling its sample from the Bill Withers classic R&B cut, Just the Two of Us. This ability to transform a softer-sounding track into something gutter with street appeal is a skill of both Smith & Wesson and the Beatminers. As such, it's no surprise that this album remains a mid-90s classic amongst true school hip-hop heads to this day. On January 28, 1997, Sonny Chiba and Geechee Suede, the duo known as Camp Lo, released their debut and most heralded album, Uptown Saturday Night. The album cover, as you can see, was inspired by the cover art from Marvin Gaye's 1976 release, I Want You. A solid fusion of hip-hop, jazz, and soul carried the album's overarching throwback feel. It peaked at number 27 on the Billboard charts, number 5 on the R&B and hip-hop charts. Uptown Saturday Night featured the hit single Lucchini, aka This Is It, as well as other notable tracks such as Coolie High and my personal favorite, Black Nostalgic, aka Come On, the video for which was inspired by the 70s shows, Good Times. It's definitely a fun video to watch, particularly for the nostalgic among you. So if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check it out after the show. Here's a quick preview.
Now here we are, star for the sarsaparilla. I'm the Donizetti on the Van Wyck Express. We got the Emporio and the Vino just for the keeper. And yes, he be the cheaper. And yes, I be the sweeter. So give me Sega, and we can get Rodiki. The 7th heaven cloud is for my Kofi and Nashiki.
On January 18th, 2005, West Coast standout The Game released his debut album and magnum opus, The Documentary, on Dr. Dre's Aftermath Records, featuring fantastic production from Dr. Dre himself, as well as Timbaland, Jess Blaze, Scott Storch, and Kanye West, along with guest appearances from Eminem, Faith Evans, the late great Nate Dogg, and former label mate turned rival 50 Cent. Simply put, this album is a masterpiece. Standout tracks include West Side Story, Hate It or Love It, Dreams, Higher, and How We Do. Often credited with bringing the West Coast back from dormancy in the mid-2000s, the album sold over 500,000 copies in its first week to debut at number 1 on its way to quintuple platinum status worldwide. I remember back in 2005, I actually had front row seats to the Snoop Dogg concert, for which The Game opened up. He put on a very high-energy, powerful performance, and unlike many rappers, didn't rely on a hype man or backing vocal tracks to emphasize his lyrics. The man's got a lot of energy, and he definitely brings this out in his performances. Shout-outs to The Game for dropping a classic. West, y'all. Additional January releases from hip-hop's past include Run DMC's second studio album, King of Rock, featuring the title track and another of my 80s favorites, You Talk Too Much, January 15, 1985. Tone Loc's Loked After Dark, produced by the Dust Brothers and featuring the smash hits Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina, January 23, 1989. Too Short dropped Life Is Too Short on January 31st, 1989. Too Short also dropped my personal favorite from his discography, Cocktails, January 24th, 1995. Gangstar's second album, Step in the Arena, January 15th, 1991. Quick is the Name by DJ Quick, January 15th, 1991. Heavy D and the Boys released Blue Funk on January 12th, 1993. Criss Cross dropped their third and final album, Young, Rich, and Dangerous, featuring the hit single Tonight's the Night on January 9th, 1996. Rest in peace, Chris Kelly. The DOC released Helter Skelter on January 23rd, 1996. Money, Power, and Respect by The Lox, January 13th, 1998. The Lox also dropped We Are the Streets on January 25th in the year 2000. Funk Dubious dropped Troubleshooters on January 13, 1998. Foxy Brown's China Doll, January 26, 1999. Just Trying to Live by Devin the Dude, January 29, 2002. Twista's Kamikaze featuring Slow Jams and Overnight Celebrity, January 24, 2004. And last but certainly not least, after a long hiatus, the Ghetto Boys reunited and released The Foundation on January 25, 2005. On January 5th, 1980, hip-hop's first hit single, Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang, became the very first rap song to crack Billboard's Top 40 list, charting in at number 36. The song would go on to sell over 2 million copies in the United States, effectively breaking barriers for the future of rap music. Make no mistake about it, Rapper's Delight is a huge reason why hip-hop broke through to the mainstream and solidified the genre as a force to be reckoned with. With that in mind, there's only one way we here at the Rap Flashback can think of to best commemorate this momentous occasion. You ready, boys?
Hell yeah!
Let's get it! I said a hip, a hop, hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop, rock it to the bang bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the group, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Scarlet Mike, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the lime, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang to the boogie, say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie, let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Chris. Come on, Prof, sing that song. Here we go.
Well, I'm the imp, the dim, the ladies pimp. The women fight for my delight, but I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that'll shock the house. For the young ladies, and when you come inside, into the front,
what?
You do the freak, spank, do the bump. And when the sucker MC try to prove a point, JP line with a serious joint. Yeah, dude.
And as always, we'll conclude by wishing a happy hip-hop birthday to the following January babies. Grandmaster Flash of the Furious 5, born on January 1st. Producer, January 8th.
Scarlett, how did you do that?
I have no idea, Prof. I got skills. What can I say? Also born on January 8th, DJ Clue and Trapped in the Closet star R. Kelly. The Queen of Hip-Hop Soul, Mary J. Blige, January 11th. Both born on January 12th, 1970, frontman for Rage Against the Machine, Zach De La Rocha, and the Wu-Tang Clan's Raekwon the Chef. Old school heavyweights, Slick Rick and LL Cool J, January 14th. One of the first MCs who was jailed for his lyrics and sadly not the last, Sebo, January 14th. A little Latino flavor, Pitbull, January 15th, or Enero 15, if you will. Dale. Taken from us way too soon, the beautiful Aaliyah, January 16th. Rest in power, baby girl. DJ Quick, January 18th. Jam Master J, January 21st. Rest in power, JMJ, you are not forgotten. DJ Jazzy Jeff, my man, January 22nd. Eazy-E collaborator, BG Knockout, January 23rd. The R, the 18th letter, Rakim, January 28th. Rick Ross, January 28th. DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill, January 28th. And last, but certainly not least, Kid Cudi, January 30th. And that concludes our show for the month. As always, we'd like to thank our viewers for joining us and remind you to catch up on past episodes of the Rap Flashback at the YouTube link below. Also, don't forget to check out all our content at jplineproductions.com, your one-stop shop for all things Line. Whether it's our brand of hip-hop, which is dope, original poems, also dope, intrigue articles on music, stellar, television, politics, and sports, pretty good, and of course, Rap Flashbacks episodes, come on, did the shit. We absolutely guarantee that you'll find something you like on our website. Special shout-outs to the homies from Oddball Magazine, with whom we produce our periodic podcast called The Oddball Show, and of course, the homie, DJ LSP, who contributes his ideas and expertise every month to help make the Rap Flashback as informative, fun, and airtight as it is. We invite you back next month for some more hip-hop, some more history, and of course, some more shenanigans. Thank you for watching, everybody. Lime up.